Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And Verizon this morning announces a huge purchase. This is probably the biggest purchase, in my opinion, that Verizon has ever made and has ever put their money towards. So, Verizon is buying TracFone for 6.25 billion. This is huge. This is a big power play in the wireless industry. For years now, Verizon hasn't really found their identity on prepaid. They've been they've been competing really heavy on postpaid. Another negative too for Verizon, the name associates price. So people, when they hear Verizon, they think it's expensive. That's the perception in the market. So a couple of years back, Verizon was trying to create a Verizon prepaid brand, and they even started rolling out stores that were strictly prepaid Verizon. They had a couple of them here in El Paso. I know some of other cities got them as well. And just as fast as they rolled out, that's just as fast as they closed them. They were closed down. It just didn't work. I think the name, the Verizon prepaid, people weren't, like I said, Verizon has a price associated with the name. That's their perception. So Verizon prepaid, it just wasn't going to work. And they were losing thousands and thousands of customers on a quarterly basis. Now, what Verizon is really good at was the MVNO space. They're really good at that. But now with this purchase, it may leave you to ask the question, are they going to consolidate? Do they really need Visible now? Do they need Yahoo Mobile with them just purchasing one of the largest resellers in the United States? Could there be a consolidation plan happening with Verizon? That could be a strong possibility coming up in the future. This is expected to close in the second half of 2021. So this is a big purchase. So they use $3 billion in cash and $3 billion in stock. So a lot of people have already told me on phone calls this morning that this is a pretty cheap purchase, and that Carlos Slim, I guess he's the CEO of America Mobile, is likely hurting for cash. He likely needed a cash infusion. Verizon knocked on his door at the right time, and they agreed to the 6.25 billion. So this will be very interesting. There's a lot more to discover with this, so there'll be updated videos throughout the week. Again, it's a large reseller, 21 million subscribers. I think 13 million of those subscribers are directly through TracFone. The other 8 million are likely through other brands like Net10. I think it's Walmart Family Mobile, and there's likely going to be a transition for this where there's a high turnout. There are customers that are low ARPU, which Verizon is likely not going to want. And I'm sure Verizon thought about this long and hard. This is a space that they've never really competed in. So they got to know what kind of customer they're getting here. They're not getting a prime customer. They're getting the lower end customer, the customer that wants to save money, the customer that doesn't want to spend a lot of money on wireless. That's the kind of customer they're going to get here with the purchase of TracFone. But again, this is a huge purchase. Be looking forward to a lot of consolidating. They have 90,000 retail locations nationwide. Of course, Verizon is not going to keep all of those. So there's a lot of consolidating to do here. Are they going to keep Visible and Yahoo Mobile separate with this? There's just a lot to think about here on this deal. And another thing to think about here is this is $6.25 billion not spent on spectrum. So right now, here in a little bit, I'm going to get on another call after this video, and there's going to be, right now it seems what Verizon is trying to do, they're trying to fix their weaknesses. Prepaid has been a weakness, it's fixed. Spectrum has been their weakness, that should be fixed in December. They're going to spend big on that. Even if they go into debt on a bigger scale, they're going to buy Spectrum in abundance on the C-band auction. So kind of on this next call that I'm getting into, kind of trying to decipher what other weaknesses does Verizon have? Are there any other weaknesses? And this was unexpected. People didn't expect this to happen. So what else is Hans Vestberg planning that can throw the market off completely? You know, there were talks earlier this morning. Could they be planning to expand FiOS in some of the markets that they're already in? Could that be another power play of Hans Vestberg? Is he maybe pushing out another other deals for value? I mean, who knows? He's unpredictable at this point. This was very unpredictable, and nobody thought this was going to happen, and he made it happen. So again, I just wanted to present this to you guys. I'm sure most of you already have seen this. This has been breaking news all over the place. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on this. Like I said, Verizon didn't really have a prepaid identity. This has been in the works. This may have been their prepaid strategy all along. They were just waiting on the right time to buy. And in a pandemic, when you're cash strapped as a company, it was likely that Verizon knocked on his door at the right time and they got the right price that they wanted to pay for it. And now they have one of the largest prepaid resellers as part of their team. So another thing that I do want to point out really, really quick before I let you guys go, TracFone has been a big provider in the US, but the way that it previously worked, people that had TracFone, they were part of the Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Sprint, I believe. They used all nationwide carriers. Now with this purchase, this means that the TracFone customer that used to be able to roam on all the networks is now going to be exclusively part of Verizon. So you could say that this is going to put additional strain on the network, that you now have all of those customers strictly only on Verizon, whereas previously they were using the other networks as well. So just keep that in mind, that is the case going forward, that those customers will be exclusively using Verizon. So that's going to put additional usage onto the network in a lot of areas. And another thing, this could give Verizon maybe favorable roaming agreements in Mexico with this deal. They now have a close relationship potentially with América Móvil, and they can now say, hey, look, we bought this from you. Give us some more favorable terms of our customers roaming in Mexico. So there's a lot of things that could transpire from this. So definitely stay tuned for more updates. And if you have been on the channel, you can go ahead and end this video now. If you are new to the channel and you look forward to updates like these, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified through YouTube. If you feel like YouTube is not pushing out the notifications, I'm telling you guys, I'm still getting emails on this. Make sure to follow my Twitter. I do post the videos on Twitter as well. And thank you guys for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.